In the last couple of months, we have seen a lot of tumultuous activity happening when it comes to the Wrestling Federation of India. We all know that the protest that happened in Jantar Mantar was kind of the change that was needed in the WFI at this point in time. However, battle lines have now been drawn between the oversight committee and one of the wrestlers who had participated in that Jantar Mantar protest. The main situation is regarding Yogeshwar Dutt versus Bajrang Punia. Now remember, Yogeshwar Dutt is part of the oversight committee that has been headed by 6-time world boxing champion MC Mary Kom. Now why does Yogeshwar Dutt want to be in the committee? That is one question that the wrestlers had already raised prior to that. But now Bajrang Punia has implied and has clearly stated that he wants Yogeshwar Dutt out of the oversight committee. Now, why has this happened and why has this sudden development rocked the Wrestling Federation and also the oversight committee in a way? The main point, the main issue right now is that Bajrang Punia has lost faith in the oversight committee member Yogeshwar Dutt. Why is that? Because there was a recent sting operation that was conducted by one of the media houses, in that Yogeshwar Dutt's coach, if you want to look at it, Bajrang Punia's head coach Ramphal Man gave details of hearing during a sting operation. That was the thing. In that, Yogeshwar Dutt and Ramphal Man, according to Ramphal Man, who is Yogeshwar Dutt's head coach, he said, Yogeshwar said no proof of sexual harassment allegations against sidelined WFI chief. That is the first major thing that he said in that sting operation. Man had also outlined what the two alleged victims had told the committee. Now, why is this very serious? Why is Yogeshwar Dutt's head coach Ramphal Man's allegations that have come out on camera very serious? It's a breach of confidentiality. Now, when the breach has happened, apparently, who do you trust? The trust factor between the oversight committee and the WFI, and if you look at it, the wrestlers involved in this, that has been breached. Because Ramphal Man has told what Yogeshwar Dutt told to him. And now this has raised serious questions about Yogeshwar Dutt's credibility when it comes to the oversight committee. Now, what are the allegations that Man has said? He said the coach revealed, one girl revealed she was not comfortable that Brij Bhushan Sharan Singh touched her on the shoulder after winning a medal. That is one of the allegations that one of the victims has said. What's the name of the victim? We don't know. One member said Sharan had asked for her number but no talk happened. These are the details that what is the victim, the alleged victims, they are telling to the oversight committee, but somehow the oversight committee has been leaked. Most of the things has been leaked because Ramphal Man, one of Yogeshwar Dutt's head coach, he has told it on camera in a sting operation that was conducted by one of the media houses. Now, this is the reason why Bajrang Punia has shot back. He has said Yogeshwar Dutt does not believe in confidentiality and won't be on the side of justice. Mailed sports ministry about our unhappiness. This is my main point that Bajrang Punia has raised when it comes to Yogeshwar Dutt. He now believes that ever since day one, he's been looking to belittle whatever allegations have happened and he's not on the side of justice. So, there might be no fair finding that the oversight committee can present. That is the main concern that Bajrang Punia has voiced. Now, this has come into light, this throws into light what Vinesh Phogat had tweeted. And this is the backdrop of it. Vinesh Phogat has tweeted, requirement of action against a member of oversight committee for leaking sensitive information to the press. Now remember, this sting operation was reported by the Indian Express, and the Indian Express report has gone on record to quote this tweet also. It has said, it has come to my recent awareness that a sportsperson member of the oversight committee has been allegedly leaking contents of the complaint of sexual harassment while reading certain media reports since yesterday. Being a sportsperson is extremely disheartening. So, a fellow sportsperson member of the oversight committee has behaved so recklessly. Their attitude towards women is evident from such behavior. So, Vinesh Phogat, because of the leaks that has happened thanks to Yogeshwar Dutt's head coach, that has compromised the oversight committee's working, at least for the time being. It is even more appalling that this sportsman is a member of both the committees inquiring upon the sexual harassment allegations against high-ranking office bearers of the WFI. We all know what is the oversight committee consisting of. All this has placed great mistrust towards the committee proceedings. I am feeling let down, and not just weak but also strategic attempts of the committee members towards what should have been a fair and just investigation. I request that strict action be taken against the member for using his position in such a manner, and that they should be immediately removed from the committee. The concern is not limited to the proceedings of this investigation itself, and I am sure that the former president is finding support from this member. Grave allegation that Vinesh Fogart has levelled, because apparently this member has found support even within the members of the oversight committee, and she's levelled that accusation against them. This member has been acting against the interests of women from day one. The lack of empathy and insensitivity displayed by the sportsperson was shocking during the proceedings of the committee. I request the matter to be investigated and all necessary actions be taken immediately. That is the problem. Now, because of this and because of what has happened, that one girl revealed what were the contents that the victim has been saying to the oversight committee when that has leaked. This is a serious breach of confidentiality. And that is the main reason now many members are calling for this particular member to be removed from the oversight committee. Whether that will happen, it remains to be seen. But this is the peak of the protests that started in Jantar Mantar about a couple of months ago. You remember, wrestlers protested for 3 days in Jantar Mantar. The protests were about the mismanagement, financial irregularities, and the most serious allegation of them all, the sexual harassment charges. It was because of the pressure that was brought upon when they met Union Sports Minister Anurag Thakur twice. It was after that WFI President Brij Bhushan Sharan Singh was sidelined. That is the situation at this point in time. Now, after that, an oversight committee was formed. That committee is been led by MC Mary Kom, Yogeshwar Dutt is there, also Tripti Murgunde, who was a former badminton player. Even she's there in it. A 2-week extension has been granted. Initially, the first report should have been presented by February end, because that was a 4-week period. Now, the government and the Union Sports Ministry has granted them a 2-week extension. But after this particular point, will it now be viable, and will anybody trust the committee's findings? Because already there has been a confidentiality breach. And according to reports, the breach is serious enough for the wrestlers to ensure that they do not trust the findings of the oversight committee. The saga and the mistrust is only going to deepen after this, and it does not put Indian wrestling and Indian sport in a good light. Because remember, confidentiality in these findings is the most important thing, and that has been seriously compromised. We hope that appropriate action is taken and that this case reaches a logical conclusion. Thank you so much, folks, for joining us for this video. We'll be back with more updates on sports today. Press the like, comment and share button. We are also there on Facebook, Twitter and Instagram as well. Thank you.